back to our third segment. This one will mostly cover the statistics, which team performed better, which team disappointed us. But then before
First of all,
I knew this was coming. So let's address the elephant in the elephant.
Is it the elephant in the room? It's
we
disappointing. Mountain climbers. What's going on? What's going on?
I mean, okay, let's first tell people what happened. This was the match we were supposed to see, everyone.
The match we were supposed to cover.
Right? We get there.
To Luveve Stadium.
Exactly. To Luveve Stadium. We're supposed to see mountain climbers playing against Jordan. They put on their kits. They walk into the field.
They do the formalities. They even toss for,
take pictures of the team lineups. Everyone is happy, and then the match just goes on a pause before it starts.
Adachi, I mean, now I'm thinking of Adachi. Jordan Sinot's fans, they drove all the way
from Felapus
in numbers.
And there was Mazbaba
Sinot. The guy was running around, doing the... I think maybe it's him. Do you think maybe it's him?
No, it's not. Because the guy, look now, it can't be him. Because then when he was running around, he was like, we know there's an issue of a referee. Who should we pay? He had the money, but then you can't do that.
Then the match, then they go on...
Minutes,
the ref...
Formalities, you need to stop for 30 minutes, and then after that...
They blew. The match was over before it even started.
Shake hands.
And it was a loss. Fortunately, game-wise, Jordan still not managed to bag three free points. But you can't say three free, because it was supposed to be free if it was them. Like, if it was the other way around. Mountain climbers being home. So it's not free. They actually had to find. You can say that game-wise. You can say that.
Let me tell you why I say it's 3 points. It's 3 points because somehow I feel in my head, mountain climbers. I saw Matolo in the lineup.
You saw Matolo in the lineup.
I'm taking my words back. I'm taking it.
But given their current form, the way they were playing, maybe they could have won because Jordan Sinot isn't like their toughest team.
But then their striker is not there. There is Matolo.
So what really went down with this whole Jordan Sinot and mountain climbers fiasco, you can say that, was that mountain climbers failed to pay the referees' fees. And Jordan Sinot had managed to do so because obviously as an away team, they drove all the way from there. So financially, I think there's something going on.
But it's worrying.
Something going wrong, actually.
Something worrying though. Like, home team, you booked the stadium. I mean,
you booked the stadium. You can manage to do that. I know it's a common thing. Like the whole Shisham thing. You pay, but you don't turn up.
No,
it's now Shishaming. So it's Shishaming.
So I think it's a thing.
But now the worrying situation with all these things, financial, what's going on? Because now we thought this whole thing was going on now, just starting in week 8. Then we get to hear it started week 1. Certain teams performing very well, but failing to pay all the necessary fees. What's going on?
I think we're not sure, but we're going to try and bring someone from the administration.
And guys, now there's also this thing now that is turning up. You look at the fact that probably there is something going on with this Zifa Southern Region administration.
There is.
Because look at the person who is the chairperson, current chairperson, is also the chairperson of Zim Saints. Zim Saints is getting walloped day in, day out.
So now the question is,
and that's from last season. They were supposed to be relegated.
I mean, the thing we should realize from this, the teams which are in the relegation zone were not even supposed to be in the league.
So it's showing.
Pure example.
It's showing.
That you should... Bye-bye.
Zim Saints. So now, our league, the Zifa Southern Region League, still doesn't have a sponsor.
I mean,
you still remember there is a certain official who said to us, like, this technically to him, even if it's in week 8, is the worst Zifa season, the Zifa Southern Region season since
quote unquote, he said last season was far much better than
this season.
At least some teams defunct.
But also, a lot of the teams managed to pay, and even if they were failing to pay, it was in the last part of
do you
the
think it's
second.
time we call Ernest and Young, like, yo, Ernest and Young, do you wanna?
No.
Check
I don't
books?
think it's necessary for now, but
Yeah, okay,
still it's troubling.
let's fear
If you have any ideas about how maybe these teams can bring in money
or
to
if you
bolster
wanna
their
sponsor
finances,
them or
I think you should let us know.
You really have to.
Or
This is why.
let your respective teams know. If it's among some of those teams.
Maybe if you have a certain team, then just contact them, Yeah, because let's talk about something which is much better, not depressing. Because this could be a very depressing weekend.
It's a very depressing topic.
So, top performing team this weekend for you?
Statistically or generally,
Generally first. Top performing team this weekend.
Arsenal.
Right? Yeah.
Arsenal.
1 goal jinx over. I think
One coaching finally over.
after a long struggle.
But statistically also, I'll keep on saying this. If you look at the way these teams are performing, currently, the team with the highest win rate, statistically is also Arsenal, which is 75% win rate, and followed by Talent Vision, which currently has 71%
And then there's
win.
that team.
Which team?
It's not draw. 65%
Straight
win
wins.
and straight loss.
Straight wins, straight losses.
I mean, if it was an uppercut, you'd be like one empty, one.
But
Statistically, this is one of the things that really don't make sense. If you are performing, especially if you are coming home, score. I think it's a
and it's also the other issue. I think it is now because you look at it, the goals for penalty, it's 2 goals per 90, which means for each and every match they played except the last match.
They were scoring.
They were scoring 2 goals or more, and they were conceding less than a goal, which is. Which is fine.
I think we can only give kudos to ZPC. They're the only team which has conceded only 1 goal.
Only 1 goal this season, yes.
But
which
statistically,
it's actually
nice.
They need to, because you can't find yourself
it's
getting draws with teams like Emma Kandeni. We know, yes.
For them, it's always draws against those teams. Emma Kandeni, Ratana. The next thing we'll hear Pinga Pirates, we'll hear Ingravenia. I mean,
now that you're talking about it, then I go back again to the issue of saying Arsenal is performing well now. They've managed they haven't yet registered a loss like ZPC Wange. But the issue now with this is, how long are they going to keep it up? Remember, they bottled it last season. ZPC Wange also did the same thing, bottling it. Giving Chipangano
you can't give
get
a
up.
team a 5-point lead when you're left with something like 3 games.
It's going to happen.
I think
because I know this is what happens.
Now what I'm realizing, this is going to be a different season. I think it's going to be entertaining in the fact that a team which opens up 5-point lead now will not bottle it.
I don't think with this, because there's Adachi, there's Arsenal, and there's
but
ZPC. There are teams. Look at this. There are teams that give away wins. Teams like Ajax. It's definitely going to give. Imagine Binga right now. Binga is 100%. It's the only team in this league that is 100% loss rate.
And no goal.
No win. And no goals. It's the only. Imagine the only team that doesn't score.
How many goals per night?
With Binga Paris, they are conceding 4 goals per 90 and scoring 0 goals per 90.
So, least performing team besides Binga.
Besides Binga, so Indlovia is no longer
performing bad.
Is no longer performing badly considering their recent form. I'll say him saying.
Let me put it this way. I think ZPC is performing bad. Not number-wise. I think these are not matches they should be dropping points.
But you know something, you are right. You are definitely right. Because it's the same thing going on with Adachi. 63% win rate. 63% is like 14% away from 49% win rate, which will translate to to a greater number of losses.
That's the thing, though.
Because they are splitting this between wins and draws. They are bound to have a loss since they are now drawing this way.
Yeah, true. So let's talk about one team.
Which is?
The Seal was the most promising team.
Yeah, dressing room drama, boardroom issues.
It was the most promising team. When I saw them play, I was like, this looks nice.
So I don't know, but just to wrap it up, if you look at the current forms of the teams, I'm sure right now on your screens you are seeing the current forms of the teams. This is how they stand currently. Of course, those other blank spaces mean that those matches haven't been played yet. Like we said, financial issues. So we're going to keep on giving you this whole statistics and information so that at least you follow the forms of the team.
Yeah. So I think that's all for today, right?
Us talking. For us.
Yes, going on and on. So I hope, to me, it's been a depressing weekend, to be honest. I didn't expect what happened. As a fan of the sport, seeing these results and everything, and then coming home, and it's really disappointing. So
there are also numbers on the screen, the WhatsApp. If you want to join the WhatsApp group, you can
send number there.
On the numbers on the screen.
Yeah. So from me,
let me be the one who signs off. So for myself, I would say for the week,
always remember to like us on Facebook.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram. Follow
Twitter.
us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on
subscribe on
YouTube.
And then
there's also TikTok.
Yeah.
And it says post skills all the time. So keep coming back and ready to check out. We also value your comments.
Yeah.
Still,
yeah.